on radio, on YouTube, and on your smartphone. This is TTUTA Speaks. We invite all listeners to tune into I-95.5 every Thursday morning at approximately 7:25 for TTUTA Speaks, a program which highlights local, regional, and international issues affecting the education sector. Good morning to all listeners. This is the segment TTUTA Speaks, and I am your presenter, Barry Joel Desai. This morning, I should like to tell you a true story about an irate parent who was heard shouting at a teacher one morning. "What happened to you? Yesterday you raised your voice and you frightened my poor child. You threatened to send him to the office. I don't even know for what, but he come home crying. Why you treating my Joseph so? You know what it is to make a child? I didn't carry my son in my belly for 9 months just for you to talk rough to him, you know. He's an innocent child." With the patience of Job, the teacher listened attentively, allowing the parent to vet her anger. It was hoped that she would eventually calm down so they could have a reasonable discussion. The parent continued, "All your teachers just feel like you know everything. All you have is 5 O-levels, but you feel you know how to correct my child. Worse yet, you is a man. What you could ever know about teaching children?" It was at this point that Sir broke his silence. Refusing to allow her to tarnish the teaching profession or his reputation, he chided her firmly. His sudden, expressive, manly outburst quieted her immediately. It was her turn to listen. Sir spoke in measured, calculated sentences, mostly to keep his anger in check. As he did so, her facial expression softened, her eyes widened, her jaw dropped slowly. She was very surprised to learn that not only did Sir have a diploma in teaching, but he also possessed a bachelor's degree in management and was soon to graduate with a master's in leadership. By the time Sir was finished speaking, the parent was stupefied. Forgetting why she was upset, all she said was, "But Sir, what you doing in teaching? Why you a teacher? And you teaching first-year infants too?" This story not only depicts the kind of thinking that many people have about teachers, but it also illustrates the stigma associated with being a male teacher, particularly in a primary school. There are people who cannot fathom why a man would ever want to teach young children. Some even suggest that such men might be gay, or worse yet, they could be predators. Many people today think that teaching is not suited to men. Time does not permit us to delve into the reasons for this, but it should be said that this is a completely faulty perspective, one that is incoherent with centuries of educational history. Indeed, in Western society, it was only about 2 centuries ago that women were even allowed to join the teaching profession. And this was mainly due to increasing vacancies as the Industrial Revolution swept more and more men into new career opportunities. In addition to this, teaching afforded most women a newfound sense of independence which attracted many to the profession. Subsequently, the vast majority of teachers are now women. But for hundreds of years, teaching was very much a patriarchal undergiving in which very few were involved. Today, there is growing concern that in the teaching profession, men are becoming virtually extinct. While current research suggests that a teacher's gender makes very little difference to students' academic performance, other research show that the mere presence of men in the classroom can help students in many other important ways. We will consider some of these benefits in a subsequent segment. In closing, if you're a man who is considering the teaching profession, be assured that it is a noble and benevolent choice. Do not allow the myopic perspective of others to deny you the opportunity to effect positive change in the lives of future generations. You have been listening to TTUTA Speaks. To contact us, please dial 610-3850. That's 610-3850. Or you may email our president at president@tuta.org. That's president@ttuta.org. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel where recordings of interviews, events, and other materials are uploaded regularly. Like us by giving a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and subscribe.